My fellow strict parent. Today, I'm going to be talking about discipline. Now, let's be honest. Our love for discipline is one of the many reasons some of us became strict parents in the first place. We want our kids to grow up responsible. We want them to understand consequences. We want them to develop self discipline, self control. And many of us were raised in disciplined homes too. Some of us grew up in homes where the rules were clear and the consequences were even clearer. Let's just say nobody needed a second reminder. For us, discipline is valuable because disciplined children often grow into adults who can manage themselves. They show up on time. They follow through. They know life isn't just about doing what you feel like doing. Wanting disciplined kids is not the problem. But here's something I have learned. Sometimes the way we enforce discipline builds obedience, but not self-discipline. And these two things are not the same. Obedience says, I behave because my parent is here. Self-discipline says, I behave because I understand why it matters. One disappears the moment you leave the room. The other lives with them. Because when discipline only looks like control, kids sometimes learn something else. They learn how not to get caught. They learn how to behave when you're watching. Some of them even become very talented actors. The real goal should not be control. It should be to help them build self-discipline. And that grows when children practice making decisions, not just following orders. So discipline becomes less about power and more about teaching and training. Instead of only saying, do it because I said so, we help them understand why it matters. Consequences should be applied. But instead of just consequences, we should teach them the ability and the responsibility of owning the process. For example, if a child forgets their homework, sometimes discipline is good. Sometimes it isn't just about punishment. Sometimes the discipline is letting them experience the natural consequence, educating them about the long-term implication of their actions, and then help them figure out how to do better for themselves next time. I hear someone say, oy, that's hard work. Yes, it is. And I know that's not our default response to situations like that. But that's how self-discipline grows. And let me say this very clearly. None of this means becoming a soft parent. Rules still matter. Boundaries still matter. Consequences definitely still matter. But when discipline is combined with explanation, responsibility, and trust, you start raising young people who can manage themselves without you. Think about it. Next week, we'll talk about respect. Remember, this is strictly for strict parents, where we keep the values but upgrade the method. Think about it, and you can maybe thank me later.